Hi, this is Lance from Final Fantasy Errant. It has been a long time since I've streamed, but I don't have any followers right now, so no one knows. But yeah, Errant Gaming here. We are going to start Final Fantasy 11 today. So let me go back to the screen. It has been a long time since we have looked up any Final Fantasy news. So let's do it. See what we get. Ooh, that's a cheap booster box. 132. When it gets down to around 100. Problem is, so I've been getting some booster boxes, and problem is I really wish I would have bought a collector's box. I know it's incredibly expensive and overpriced, but those are the cards I need. I actually did pretty well. I made about $300 off of my Final Fantasy cards at FanX. So, did I make back? No, of course not. I probably negative around $200-300 still. But I kind of bet if I had bought a collector's edition that I would have made that back. I'm almost sure. If I would have sold it, which is the problem, right? So yeah, now I buy these boosters, and it seems like especially this round of releases, they're not very great. I don't know what this has to do with Final Fantasy. Tactics. As you know, I was never a huge Tactics fan. I cleared it. It was fun. It was more of a it's a mobile game. I remember I cleared it like literally. I think riding the trains in Hong Kong. But anyway, let's see what's kicking. Final Fantasy, there's been a bunch of rumors of Final Fantasy that it's on schedule, but I think that means 2027, so next year, maybe 2028. It'll be a while. This is Final Fantasy Union stuff. And is this the official Square portal? This is the Square thing. I don't know what this is. Interesting. This looks slightly more official. I mean, there's portal site. What's the difference? I don't know. Alright, Final Fantasy IX 25th Anniversary Fan Art Project feature round 6. Wow. They are really going to town on this. Let's take a look, quick glance. Final Fantasy sale news. Take a look at that, see what's on sale. I'll tell you what's on sale. Final Fantasy 11, which is what we're about to play. This is the first episode of Final Fantasy 11. Excuse me. 14. More 14 news. Seems like 14's always dominating the news, which makes sense. It's a crossover between Final Fantasy 9 and another Eden. What is that? Let's take a look at that. Fantasy Festival, Final Fantasy 14, Dissidia, Final Fantasy fan favorites get physical release in America this December. What's that talking about? The Pixel remake? A physical release. I wonder where. Worth taking a quick look at. Final Fantasy case show cards. So yeah, these were not that good. My friend bought the Final Fantasy 1. Comes with this little like cardboard cheap little stand that you can put your cards in, and the cards are like mid. They're not that great. Glad I didn't buy them. They're overpriced. They don't come with any really collector's stuff. They come with in fact, I think I bought my friends 5 booster packs. I think it was 5 if I remember correctly. I think I bought them for, maybe it was only 3. I bought them for $15. I don't know. Anyways, Ever Crisis celebrates second anniversary. I might explore Ever Crisis again. Go back to it, take a look. Card game Chocobo's Crystal Hunt Deluxe. I was interested in that. Let's give it a good click. Yeah, that's cool. Just gonna glance down these real quick. That's cool. That's good. Nice. Don't want to spend way too much time. Ooh, is that like 3D printed? Been messing around with AI a lot. So, don't know if you're an AI hater, but it's the future. Love it or leave it. I think we'll see a lot of AI stuff in the next Final Fantasy release. Major release. Final Fantasy 17, I should say. So let's see. 11 plus 6, 17. 14 plus 6 would be 20 if they follow that pattern. And make it an MMORPG. That's interesting. It's kind of cool. I've seen some good AI fan CG, AI generated fan CG of Final Fantasy X. There's still that debate of, I think they're still debating whether there's going to be a remake or not. But what is this thing I saw? Okay, Crisis Core. Let's see if we can find our 11. Ooh, bar line's on sale. I wonder if that's this PlayStation. I think there was the 11. The 11. No, I don't see it on there. It's interesting. But it's like $10 right now. Which is great for me, right in time. Crossover between... I have no idea what Another Eden is. Can't be on time space confirmed. Symphony Story released December 4th. Memories in the Sky. Is this like a... Well, let's watch the trailer. Right Flyer Studios, never heard of them. That's the opening to... Interesting though, that looked like a remake. It does too, they enhanced it at least. Maybe this is the rumored game. Okay, it looks like a remake of Final Fantasy IX. How is it not? What does it have to do with that other game, Eden? Okay, that's different. Interesting. It's like a mobile thing. That's what it looks like to me, is a mobile thing. New characters. Who knows who they are? Look a little like Chrono Trigger. No idea. I'll keep an eye on that. Physical release. Final Fantasy Twin Pack. Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 7. For Switch. Switch stuff is boring to me. Yeah, who cares? Chocobos Crystal. So I kind of wanted to play this game, but it was expensive. See how much it costs now. Final Fantasy Union. More 16 stuff. Not currently be considered for Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line. That's interesting. I thought it was already on there. Maybe not. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster headed to Switch. Don't care. Ever Crisis delayed. Final Fantasy 16 released June 22nd. What do you mean? Already released. Oh, 2023. Wow, this is old news. That's why I didn't go to that site. Which Final Fantasy game should I play first? The answer is Final Fantasy 1. 14 of the best turn-based RPGs you play from Square Enix. This is general news from Square Enix, not Final Fantasy related. That's not bad. 35 bucks. Doesn't come with a whole lot, but I play it. Still not out. Not gonna hold my breath. So that's caught us up, I think, on Final Fantasy news. Now, let's talk about 14. This game is crazy. Trying to get an account and set it up, it made me feel so much, not only like I was back in like the when did this game come out? It shows right there, 2001. Not only did it feel like I was back in 2001. Yeah, no, it wasn't 2001. That's probably the Japanese release date. I swear that, let's see, when I went, it was 2003 when I had come back from Taiwan, and this game was, you know, it came in a box set. It was easy. You installed it. You DirectX, all that fun stuff that you don't really do anymore. And you put in your serial number, you play it, and you had to, the first month was free, I remember. I was a poor college student, so my wife was like, don't waste your money on this crap. We were newly married, like literally, probably married not more than a month or something. So, money's tight, but I was like, this is Final Fantasy, this is my obsession, I gotta play it. I played it the first month, and I won't say I hated the game, but it was not like worth continuing and not worth paying the monthly, fee, which I think right now is like $12 or something like that. $1 per character. But now trying to install it, I feel like I'm hacking the game. You can tell that Square does not have a lot of love for this game. For them, it's kind of just like, it almost feels like they would rather you just play 14, don't worry about the, or 16, 14, the other. So wait, I think I called it 16 before, so 11 to 14, 3. Yeah, so Final Fantasy 17 can be an MMORPG. My math was wrong. But yeah, they don't want you to play this game, they want you to play 14. But at the same time, it is a major Final Fantasy, so they can't just get rid of it. That's my theory, and I'm sure it has a fan base. All of the Final Fantasies have a fan base. But yeah, to be honest, this is the last Final Fantasy that I'm not looking forward to playing. In fact, I'll put it this way, this is the Final Fantasy out of all of them that we played up to this point and in the future that I looked forward to the least. It'll be interesting. I'm not going to say I hate it. I love all the Final Fantasies, but this one is like the bottom of my list. It's probably changed a lot since 2003, so we'll take a look. But if you want to install and play this game, get a YouTube video. I had to watch the YouTube video and rewind, like, to even understand how to install this. Square has made it insane. I don't know why they've done it this way. Again, the only thing I can think of is because they don't want people to play this game, but they can't get rid of it, so there you are. Yeah, see? Entering in passwords, and look at this, it's almost like a mobile interface. Tried to use my password generator, by the way, and I couldn't even do that. Hopefully it works. I checked it yesterday, got everything set up, but I didn't actually go all the way into the game. Ask you for hobbies. It just got such an AOL-esque feel to it. Yeah, it's like even the loading. It's like, really? What is this navigator thing? So the other question is can I clear this without finding friends? I'm hoping the answer is yes. Curious what extras it has. Here we go. Let's load times. It's crazy. And I bought some extra like suits or something. Greetings card, download, Square Unix gallery information. Ooh, fancy interface. I created a 3D interface back in the day when we were using like Adobe, I can't even remember the technology. It was kind of like Adobe Director, where you could create 3D websites like this. Kind of gimmicky. Ooh, wallpaper download. Yeah, it's, to be honest, I just don't want to wait for the download. Oh, we do need to take a look at the options, because keyboard. I don't see it there. Got to figure out how to get this thing to go full screen. Hopefully, when we jump into Final Fantasy XI, it will go full screen on its own. And those graphics look ancient. Migrating to the Windows version. Let's just go to play. Exploring Vana'diel is a thrilling experience. I hope I'm saying that right. During your time here, you'll be able to talk, join, and adventure with many other individuals in an experience that is unique to online games. I'm kind of curious how many, I'm going to ask my AI. How many players are there currently in Final Fantasy XI?
Final Fantasy XI has 324,468 players as of January 2020.
So about 325,000 players. It's still a lot. That being said, we have no desire to see your real life suffer as a consequence. Don't forget your family, your friends, your school, or your work. Don't get addicted to Final Fantasy XI. and this was back in the like violence in video games days. A little bit after that, I guess, but still. This was one of the, I remember this being the first major MMORPG by far. And I was so excited to like jump in and be able to play Final Fantasy with my friends. None of my friends ever got this game. And yeah, it didn't pan out to be the way I wanted MMORPGs to be. And honestly, none of them have since then. 16, I guess, came close. World of Warcraft, which is World of Warcrack, which is still incredibly popular. It was probably the game that came the closest, but to me, it just didn't. I don't know exactly what I want. What I want out of an MMORPG is more like a couch co-op, to be honest. So I don't know that they could ever make an MMORPG that I would like. Who knows? Maybe someday. In other words, I'm just not an MMOR. I'm not into MMORPGs. Guess it's loading. Hopefully, don't have to send through a bunch of updates. Please update Final Fantasy XI in order to proceed. Select update, begin the steps, prepare for the update. Yeah, we should have been doing this during the news section, but gotta be there for the very first thing. Oh man. Oh, it's checking files. Good. Alright, well, we're gonna have to chit chat for 3 minutes and 50 seconds at least. Yeah. I mean, what? Comment in the below to tell me what would be the perfect MMORPG for you, or what is. Maybe you are into Warcrack. Maybe you're into all this stuff that I don't like. I can't remember. I can't believe that there's. Did it really already download 14,000 files? It's a lot of files. I hope that there is a hard and fast. You cleared this game for Final Fantasy 11, by the way. How rough is this going to be? Are there any Final Fantasy 11 veterans out there? I have a friend that she is a Final Fantasy 11 veteran and a Final Fantasy 14 veteran, and she won't play it, so must not be that great. I don't. She doesn't hate it. She had other reasons for not playing it, but whatever. What do I want in MMORPG? I mean, I think the non-linear storyline is what turns me off to it the most. Like, I want modules, which it kind of has in its little campaigns. I think they're just too big, though. Like, the problem with making a world too big is too much is going on. It's just not as intimate. I want an intimate experience in MMORPG. I want a group of characters, and I don't want it to be grindy. I think that's the biggest thing is, like, these MMORPGs are basically just elaborate chicken chasers, and I'm not against chicken chasers if that's part of a game, but if it's the main story of the game, I just don't feel like the stories are compelling in any of them that I've played. I want it to involve each and every one of your friends as a major part of the plot line rather than a group. It's almost like your group becomes the only player, if that makes sense. Holy cow. This better not be taking 2 hours to update. Files remaining. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe this is a good time to end this episode. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you as this downloads for 2 hours. But it's good to be back. We will tackle Final Fantasy 11. To be honest, I'll be glad when it's over. Especially because it kind of makes me nervous that this is going to disappear soon. So, yeah, now's the time to get it over with. Get it on record as having cleared it. We'll enjoy it, though. It'll be fun. So anyway, sorry I didn't realize it was going to be updating. I thought I did already updates. I literally just downloaded it from their servers. I don't know why they can't download it as already updated, but obviously Square hasn't put a lot of love into this. So I will see you in the next episode when we will actually hit play and something exciting will happen. Thanks for joining. Like and subscribe.